Hey, this is Joe Robinson. Really glad to be here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I started playing, where I come from, and all that kind of stuff. I'm originally from Australia, a very, very small town, and I learned to play guitar from primarily watching YouTube and like online resources. And yeah, I started playing when I was 10, and for the last 10 years I've been touring and performing and learning a lot. And I currently live in the USA, in Nashville, Tennessee, and here in New York at the moment playing some shows, and I'm very excited. When I first started playing, initially I was inspired by like a lot of blues rock guys, and when I was about 11 years old I heard the great Tommy Emmanuel, great Australian guitar player from a similar area in Australia to me, and I started playing like fingerstyle guitar. When I was 16, I won the series of Australia's Got Talent, which is like America's Got Talent, but in Australia, which is a much smaller country. And I learned so much about being a performer and like kind of dealing with the media and stuff. And it was a huge break for me winning that show. And you know, pretty much ever since then, I've been out playing, trying to get better, really inspired. Trying to write better music, and I've been lucky enough to work with some great people and have some great experiences. So this is living the dream for me. I mean, initially I was interested in playing like walking bass line stuff at the same time as like chord changes, and at the same time as like a melodic line on top. And I kind of write things like this. When I first started, Tommy Emmanuel was really the guy who kind of exposed me to this style, and through him I heard like, you know, Chet Atkins and a lot of those kind of guys, Lenny Bro. But I kind of wanted to play, you know, more contemporary songs, and I mean, the real appeal to me was being able to compose using these techniques and write my own stuff. So I kind of like pursued that for literally a few years and built up this technique, and I started playing like jazz kind of orientated stuff. I mean, with that particular piece, I kind of like, I wanted to write like a melodic kind of thing. I actually came up with that with a guitar player from Nashville named Pat Burgess, and we kind of wrote that tune together. But to me, one way to play like that bebop kind of stuff convincingly is it's all about accents, you know. Right. So with that piece, for example, it opened with. I kind of think of it as if I'm doing like a, it's like a drum thing, you know, and try and play it in a kind of rhythmically interesting way. So in that kind of jazzy tune I just played, I played kind of a lot of arpeggiated things like in the bebop style. I mean, I just try and do stuff that kind of sounds like bebop. It's not necessarily like anything Charlie Parker ever played, but like there's lines like, I mean, that's kind of pretty classic bebop that kind of alludes to the changes around it, how they change the beat. and the melody's kind of like. And like, I tried to make it sound like a horn line by kind of adding like a lot of legato kind of pull-offs, and at the same time accenting things. And when I play things like that, I have a kind of pretty extreme amount of left-hand strength, and my left hand is actually really playing the notes to get them clean, because I use gauge 16 to 54 strings on this guitar. So the gauge of strings on this guitar is 16, 16, I think 24, down to 54. And I mean, to play a lot of the fingerstyle stuff and a lot of like that single line stuff, I really have to use a lot of left hand strength, but at the same time keeping my forearm very relaxed. So I mean, it takes kind of a while to develop that strength.